Uncover the wisdom of the feminine through soulful conversations on spirituality, healing, relationships, self-leadership, sovereignty, and so much more. I'm your host, Tamar, Gail, feminine embodiment facilitator, feminine arts mentor, and soul tantrika. In this podcast, my goal is to take you deeper into the world of the feminine, stepping more into your feminine pleasure, power, authentic truth, and your sovereignty. Welcome to the Feminine Codes podcast. Welcome, beautiful soul, to another episode of the Feminine Codes podcast. Today, I want to speak to the part of you that already knows, deep in your bones, deep in your body, that your womb holds more than just the physical. She is your internal Akashic record. She holds the stories of your lineage, the echoes of past lovers, the imprints of every masculine energy that has ever entered your field. This is not just poetry. This is not just a metaphor. This is real. It's why so many of us carry emotions that don't seem to belong to us. It's why we repeat patterns in love, why we feel disconnected from our bodies, why we struggle to open fully to intimacy. Your womb remembers everything. The love, the heartbreak, the betrayals, the moments you gave too much, the times where you weren't honored. And yet, here is the most important thing that you need to know. She is not meant to be a storage space for pain. She's meant to be a portal of creation, of pleasure, of magnetism. If you've ever felt stuck in love, attracting the same unavailable or unaligned men, blocked from your sensuality, unable to fully receive intimacy, or like you're carrying something heavy, but you don't know what that is, then this episode is for you. Because, my love, I've been exactly where you are. For years, I have carried something I couldn't name. I was in relationships that felt like a loop, different men, but noticing the same patterns. I wanted love. I wanted deep intimacy, but something in me felt closed, resistant. It wasn't until I started working with my womb that I realized what was happening. I was holding on to the energy of past lovers, not just in my mind, not just in my heart, but in my body. Every unspoken goodbye, every time I gave my energy to a man who couldn't hold it, every moment of intimacy where I felt unseen, my womb recorded all of it. And the moment that I realized this, it changed everything. Because if my womb could hold pain, she could also release it. And once I started clearing those imprints, I didn't just feel lighter. I started attracting a completely different kind of love. The kind of love that felt safe, steady, honoring. And that's what I want for you. So today, I'm going to walk you through the exact process I use to clear my womb and reclaim my energy. But before we dive in, I want to invite you to just take a moment to truly land in your body. Wherever you are, close your eyes if you can. If you're driving or moving, just soften your focus and bring your awareness inward. Take a deep breath in, expanding through your belly, your ribs, your chest, and exhale slowly, letting everything soften. Now, gently place one or both of your hands over your lower belly, right on your womb space, and feel the warmth of your own touch. Feel the connection to your sacred center. And with your next inhale, imagine golden light flowing into your womb. A soft, warm, radiant glow. As you exhale, feel any tension, heaviness, stagnant energy begin to loosen and just let it melt. Let it soften. And now, silently or aloud, speak these words. My womb is my own. She holds deep wisdom, deep power. I am safe to listen. I am safe to receive. Take one more breath here. Inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Welcome back. Now let's begin. So as I mentioned, I know this topic intimately because I've been exactly where you are. For years, as I said, I carried this invisible weight in my body, and one that I couldn't really explain. I found myself attracting the same types of men who weren't fully present, men who couldn't hold me in my softness. I struggled to open up and feel totally safe in relationship, and I also spent many years armored and numb. My heart wanted to trust, but my body didn't feel safe enough to do so. And it wasn't until I started doing deep womb work that I realized I was holding on to the energy of every man that I had ever been with, not just physically, but emotionally and energetically. I had to clear, reset, and reclaim my own space. And when I did, everything shifted. I attracted a different kind of love, a different kind of intimacy, and most importantly, a different relationship with myself. Today, I'm going to take you through the exact steps that I use to clear these old imprints and reclaim my womb as sacred. Reclaiming my feminine power. If you've ever felt blocked in relationships, repeating painful cycles, closed off from pleasure, unable to fully open, like you're carrying emotional weight that isn't even yours, then your womb is asking you for deep clearing. Here's how you begin. First, acknowledge what you're holding. Bring awareness to it. Your womb is speaking to you all the time. The problem is we've been conditioned to ignore her. So start by asking yourself, What patterns in love and intimacy keep repeating for me? How do I feel in my body when I think about past lovers or experiences? Where do I feel tension, numbness, or resistance? And this is the first step, just bringing awareness to what you've already been this is the first step, bringing awareness to what you've been unconsciously carrying. And I'm going to take a sip of my bone broth with adaptogens and collagen. Great for my womb. Step 2 would be releasing those past imprints, doing an energetic clearing. So once we identify what's there, we can begin clearing it. The womb doesn't release through thinking, it releases through movement, sound, breath, and ritual. So here's a simple but powerful practice that you can do, and I'm going to walk you through it now. Place your hands over your womb and close your eyes. And ladies, if you do not have a womb any longer, you still have an energetic imprint in your womb that still holds everything. It still holds all of these memories. So you can still do this energetic clearing and womb healing. And take a deep breath into your belly, expanding and softening with each inhalation and exhalation. And this is really a good place for sound, releasing any sound with your exhalation. And speak aloud the names of past lovers or experiences that feel unfinished. And that's how we'll start today. But I do encourage you to actually go through any past lovers or experiences that you've had over the past 7 years specifically. So speaking aloud the names of any past lovers or experiences that are still feeling unfinished. And with each name that you're speaking out loud, say, I release you from my body. I reclaim my space. And if you feel like you need to move as you do this work, allow your body to move in however it wants to. It's moving energy out of your body, as I said, through movement, sound, breath, and this is our ritual. So I release you from my body. I reclaim my space. And feel the energy begin to shift. If tears come, let them come. Your body is making space for something new. And then after releasing, we don't want to just leave an empty space there. We want to call in what you desire. So visualize golden light filling your womb, restoring her power. And as you do this, speak words of sovereignty and love, such as, my womb is my own. I choose who enters my sacred space. I am worthy of deep healing love. And also, we can use pleasure as healings, gentle touch, dance, or even sacred self care are all ways to bring nourishing energy back into your body, back into your womb. So I'm going to share with you a story of my client. One of my clients, let's call her Emma, came to me after years of feeling stuck in love. She was attracting emotionally unavailable men. She felt disconnected from intimacy and carried this deep guilt around the past choices that she'd made. Through our one-on-one sacred woman sessions, we worked deeply with her womb, clearing out the old energies that had been keeping her trapped. She did the exact method that I am sharing with you. And within 3 months, she told me, I finally feel light. I feel safe in my body again. And for the first time in years, I met a man who feels different. I don't have to chase him. I don't have to prove myself. He just sees me. This is the power of womb clearing. It changes everything. And if this speaks to you, if you felt that deep yes in your body as you listened, then I invite you into a one-on-one Sacred Woman session with me. This is where we go deeper, where I guide you personally through this transformation. We will uncover the imprints your womb is holding. We will release and clear them with powerful energetic practices. And you will step into your feminine energy fully, reclaiming your sensuality, your power, and your trust and love. This is sacred, intimate work. And if you are feeling the pull, then now is the time to say yes to yourself. If that's the case, click on the link in the show notes to book your session, because spots are limited and I only take on women who are truly ready for the shift. And if this episode resonated, you can send me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram link is below as well. And tell me your biggest takeaway. Or leave it in the comments if you're listening on YouTube. I love hearing from you. And don't forget to subscribe, because we are just getting started with this journey of deep embodied feminine wisdom and activating these feminine codes within your body. Until next time, honor your body, trust your womb, and know that you are worthy of love in its highest form.